Hello, welcome to a bit of a ramble on where I'm at in 2025. It's currently January 2nd. Yeah, kind of going over where I'm at with this account, what my goals are, how I plan to accomplish them, what I'm grinding right now. A few thoughts on recording RuneScape and what I want to do with that as well. Yeah, I'm recording this intro afterwards because I thought I sounded a little quiet in the original one, so you might hear a little bit of that. But yeah, enjoy. This is my main account. Maxed about 2 years ago. Recently finished all the quests. I did the new ones that came out, Aldrin and all that. Curse of Arab, I think, was the other one. Achievement Diaries done. So my main goal on this account is Grandmaster. I want to get all the combat achievements done. I don't work on it too frequently. I think that something that people don't really talk about too often is how much GP you actually need to start going for Grandmaster. I think the fun stuff to start doing with GM is like what was I gonna say? Like blood torva and stuff, right? Like you want to get your infernal cape, you want to get your quiver, you want to get blood torva. That's like the big flex items. But inferno is whatever, you can kind of grind that without too much GP. But like learning Colosseum and learning the awakened bosses is even like without the gear requirement, just learning those things with the death fees and the awakener's orbs, it's very expensive. So my goal is GM, but I really am just in the GP grinding phase. I need a lot of gear. I have spent a lot of time maxing my account, almost 500 mil XP here. Well, not almost, 460 mil total XP here. Let's see, few skills with post max XP. Few hundreds here. 107 woodcutting, 109 cooking, 106 fishing. Most of my post max XP is going for pets. Cooking is kind of just for fun, but yeah. Mining here, I got the mining pet probably at exactly that amount of XP and never touched it again. Fishing, I'm still working on the fishing pet. Feeling pretty dry at this point. I don't know how dry I actually am. I've gotten like 100,000 Kromblonji and fished them, like use them all to fish Kromblons like a couple of times over. I've probably done that 2 or 3 times. So caught probably hundreds of thousands of Kromblons. No fishing pet yet, and all of that was actually post 99 as well. So no pet on the way to 99 anyway. I'm forgetting what I did to 99. I think I did barbarian fishing. Yeah, and then a little bit of post max fire making, going for the phoenix. No phoenix yet, and no beaver yet. Also, I think I have more woodcutting experience than I do fishing experience because this is a lot faster. And yeah, no beaver yet either. So lots of AFKing still left to do on the account, which is kind of nice. Kind of sucks to grind that forever and still not have the pet, but it also is nice to feel like I can still go do those, and it feels efficient because I'm not gonna go mine amethyst at this point because I have 99 and the pet. What am I gonna go there for? Yeah, let's see here. So I think like. Kind of an overview of where I'm at with the account. I'm currently grinding Colosseum. I'm just down the hill here, but yeah, I'm currently grinding Colosseum. Currently learning that. I'm going the cheap route. I found a guide on how to get really cheap Colosseum deaths. So I'm going that route. Basically bringing in Guthans and like a bunch of kitted gear so you don't lose it on death, and my death costs are about 27k, so I'm able to send quite a few attempts and not worry too much about dying because those 500k fees get a little crazy. Yeah, I maxed 2 years ago, and then I just recently, about a month ago, got the infernal cape here. Pretty pretty cool. Felt pretty good to do that. I did it with the Bofa. No Tebow on this account. Yeah, no mega rares actually at all. But if I go in the bank, we'll see some interesting stuff. But yeah, yeah, I don't have. I think I'm just past. I could maybe do a mega rare, rebuild. I could maybe sell everything and rebuild, but I would be in complete rags and probably do a Tebow rebuild, and it just does not sound fun at all. I think just keeping my gear and just keeping access to a variety of content sounds pretty fun. But yeah, let's go look at the combat tasks. So the bosses that I've got. Got some new bosses that I need to catch up on. The big one, I think, is Chambers. I have not even learned Chambers. I don't know this at all. I am pretty familiar with TOB and TOA. I haven't done TOA in a minute, but I need to get back in there. But I do have most of those CAs done, for at least for regular TOA. Kind of skipping around here. Oh yeah, but yeah, TOA entry mode all the way done. TOA 4 tasks left, and then expert mode quite a few tasks left. TOB, only 6 tasks done here, but I know the raid, it was just gonna be a matter of deciding that I want to grind the CAs, and I haven't had the best gear, I haven't been repping TOB too much, so I don't want to go look for groups, if I'm gonna be failing the tasks. I don't even know what's in here, honestly. Oh, that's kind of free, bunch of perfect tasks, timely snack, yeah, this is stuff I don't know. It seems like none of the stuff is too crazy. Speedrunners are obviously pretty intense. Perfect theater, very intense. But a bunch of the more normal tasks, stuff I could probably do now, but just haven't gone to the trouble of finding a group. Let's see here. Inferno. Let's see. Where's Inferno? I still have a Vorkath task left. It's probably a speedrun. I don't have a Lance right now. Probably same for Zora, speedrun. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to tackle everything but the speedrun tasks. Haven't really gotten into that grind yet of grinding speedruns. Is that the same for Muspa? Everything but the speedrun? Yeah. Pretty silly. Let's see here. What was I trying to find? Zuck? Okay, yeah. This is kind of what I want to do next. I want to get really familiar with the Inferno. I've got budget set up here because I did it without a Twisted Bow. But yeah, I want to go in and try some more of these CAs. What's this one? Oh, interesting. Yeah. I wanna get in there and try a bunch of these. I want to grind for the Inferno pet. Kind of get ramped up doing more PVM. But yeah, obviously a lot of bosses filled out here. But yeah, there's just some big stuff. Court Beast. I think I need some KC. Speedruns here, speedruns and various tasks. I might try to tackle these too. I might try to get these out of the way because you don't need gear for these speedruns, so that might be a good spot to start with trying to get some speedrun tasks done. Yeah, Coliseum as well. So yeah, once I've learned the Coliseum, I'm grinding it right now. Let's see what I've got. Yeah, pretty. What is this? Elite tier, hard tier, the rune sword. Yeah, got all these done, and then I have these all you have to actually kill soul. So yeah, still grinding this, still trying to learn the content, and then once I've learned it, we'll hopefully start going for some of these CAs. Should be pretty fun, I think. A little more grindable than the Inferno. Totally, the Inferno, the tutorial skipping just is brutal. I tried it for my first time. After getting my first KC, I probably spent like 2 days just tutorial skipping. Well, not even tutorial skipping. I was tutorial boosting because I didn't want to lose my streak. I didn't want to lose my point streak for some reason. I might go back and just start tutorial skipping anyway because it is so slow to tutorial boost. But I also do need Slayer points. I want to get a few Slayer helmets that I have the heads for, but I just don't have the points yet to get those. But yeah, basically, I've got some new bosses, you know, DT2 bosses, a lot of speedruns, lot like, you know, the big stuff, TOB, TOA, Zuck, Coliseum, Nightmare. Oh my god, I haven't touched Nightmare at all. Which one do I have here? It's a KC task, kill Nightmare once, yeah. I've not touched the Nightmare hardly at all. I think I went into a group, like mass, just with randoms. I think I was on mobile even. Yeah, just have not really touched the Nightmare at all. Next I've actually done quite a bit of. I just need Next Duo, but I've done, you know, I've learned trios. I've granted it quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, in the grand scheme of things, but it feels like I've granted it quite a bit. No drops there yet, but I haven't really gone back in a while. Yeah, I've got some random God Wars stuff. Need to finish off Leviathan. I have the pet from there, but yeah, I need to go back and finish off the CAs. I don't think I did the, I didn't do the weird one, the unconventional, and then we've got Awakened and the Speedrunner, obviously, so speed tasks are fun. Yeah, so kind of hopefully leaving those last on all the bosses, or except maybe Hunlef. But yeah, and then Chambers as well. I need to learn Chambers. But that's like kind of the big stuff, the big holes, I think, in the CAs. It's like the Raids, Nightmare, DT2 bosses, and the wave-based content as well. I think I have some Fire Cape ones left to do. But yeah, a lot of the free stuff I've kind of knocked out. A lot of the lower level bosses I did. I think I did up to Elite before they did the point system. Yeah. So I had hard. I had easy, medium, hard, all green, and then I was working on Elite. I was trying to just get all these green before they did the point system, but now obviously you don't have to do all that. So I'm sitting nicely in Elite without actually having all these tasks done. But yeah, I might go back and clean these up in between learning Coliseum and try to get closer to GM, try to start grinding that more actively. I've been mostly grinding Coliseum and honestly building up my alt. That's been all of my playtime lately, is just either grinding Coliseum or getting my alts whipped into shape. I'll show my alt in a second. Is there anything else I wanted to show on this account? Oh yeah, pets. So this is the pet log. So my meme with myself is that I get spooned all the meta moneymaker pets. I don't have like crazy KCs on Gauntlet or Zulrah or Vorkath, but I have the pets. Even Araxor and Muspa, like I got spooned these really crazy, and did not really get to take advantage of the crazy money that you get, at least from Muspa. I made a little bit of money off of Araxor, but I would still be killing it if I didn't have the pet. You know, that would probably be my main money maker. But I've switched over to Coliseum, and I don't know, a variety of things. I'll probably talk about that some more, about which money makers I've been doing. But yeah, that's basically like where I'm at. I'm just trying to make some money to get gear for GM, and I'm trying out a bunch of methods, and preferably ones that have the possibility to get me pets. Let's go look at the Vorkath log. So logs for some of these pets. So I've got the Zulrah pet here, 2 pets in 1500. Stupid. Vorkath, 2 pets in 1300. Stupid. Gauntlet, where is it? Where's the Gauntlet? Oh my god, I can't see. There we go. The Gauntlet pet in not that many completions, 121 corrupted. Araxor, I actually got the Fang and the pet in 400. I just stopped. I would have probably ground out a halberd, but just didn't want to keep killing it after I got the pet. I probably would have stayed longer too after the Fang, you know, like just kept going and hopefully gotten more Fangs. But yeah, once I got that pet, I was just like, all right, I'm good. My other recent pet was a Leviathan. Did pretty good on this one. I also got the rare and the pet within 500, within around 500 kills. Pretty dumb. I was hoping, I actually went to this boss to hopefully make money. I was hoping to get lots of Virtus drops, and I just got 1 vestige and then nothing. So Maybe I'll go back one day if I get 3/4 of the axe done and I need to finish it off, or I'll obviously go back for CAs. Maybe I'll get some drops when I'm doing speedrun attempts. But yeah, I haven't touched really any of the other DT2 bosses. This is the only one I've put time into. And yeah, no Virtus, no Axe Piece. But Pet, pretty cool. So yeah, the other thing I'm grinding lately is Grardor. I'm trying to figure out doloing that boss. I can do it now. It's pretty fun, but it's a little awkward. I still die a lot on my ults, or like even on my main if I'm not paying attention. Like one of my accounts will die, and then or like I'll accidentally get my main will pull tank instead of my ult, which will get my main killed pretty quickly if I'm not expecting it. You know, if I'm praying range and I get a couple punches, yeah, the main dies pretty quick. So yeah, trying to figure out doloing. I bought full Justy for the ult, and I have it doing defense training. I went in with like 75 defense was the first attempt I did. And I'm actually getting close to 90 now. I think I went in there with like 80 attack, or like 85 attack, 75 strength, or 75 defense and 99 strength. And yeah, it kind of got blasted. It's fun. I actually have gotten a few drops. I got a Tacit's drop, I believe. Oh, and I got the boots as well. But I don't really count that. But yeah, pretty fun learning this method. Gives me a reason to train up my ult some more. But yeah, I'll dive into the ult later. Let's see here. Any other fun bosses? Next, you can see my Nihil shards. I haven't done too many small teams. A lot of these are masses, but I've probably done, you know, between 50 and 100 small teams kills. I'm not super sure what the number is, but yeah, no drops obviously, and I haven't seen any drops in other people's names either, at least in small teams. Yeah, nothing here. Oh, TOB, I can kind of look at that log. Justy pieces, couple of Vernix, pretty fun. Haven't gotten a drop in a while, but I haven't really been grinding this, not really actively grinding Tob. And then Fortis Coliseum. Couple big drops here. Sunfire Chasses, Sunfire Pants were 8 mil, and this was a 1 drop of 3 Echo Crystals for 11 mil. Pretty sick. Pretty good. So that's my like whole cash stack right now. It's just these two that I sold, and that's like all the money I have in my account right now. Pretty fun. I'm really enjoying learning the Coliseum. I like that it's not as much of a time commitment as Inferno. Something that I can just kind of hop on. I can do it on my laptop or on my phone. You know, I don't have to be worried about like, the boss mechanics are too crazy. You know, it's just prayer flicking, like or just not even flicking, just switching the prayers, and like nothing too crazy. And I can like always quit if I just get to like wave 4 on my phone and I get a pretty, you know, 1 or 2 mil in rewards. Can just get out of there, and it feels productive to do on my phone rather than like, I don't know, fishing, which it gets a little boring on mobile. I actually do like to do PVM on mobile. I got a few pets on mobile. I got Cerberus on mobile. I also got Muspa on mobile. I greenlogged Muspa in 237. Oh yeah, I didn't check this. This is gross. I greenlogged Muspa in 237. Actually less than that, because I went back for CAs and I got another Venator shard. I only had 1 Venator shard. That was my last log slot. So I've actually gone back since I greenlogged. So this is like higher than I even greenlogged it at. Yeah, pretty gross. What was I saying? But yeah, oh god, completely lost my train of thought here. But anyway, that's kind of an overview at like the pets that I've got. Oh, another disgusting spoon here. Never going back to this boss either. I have CAs, but otherwise never going back. But yeah, that's kind of the stuff I've been grinding. I really like actively is Coliseum, Grardor when I want to do something else. Also constantly fishing Crown Wands. No heron yet. But yeah, that's kind of my AFK activity. Let's see. Let's look at the bank. We'll take a look at gear. All my capes here. This was actually the order that I got these. I put them all in the bank. Not sure if I can say the same for the pets. I tried, but I'm not sure if they're quite in the right order. But yeah, kind of fun. I actually got very few pets on the way to max. I think the only two I got were the Rift Guardian and the Rocky. That was it for skilling pets. Unfortunately, I would have loved to get a bunch of those, but again, it's kind of nice to have AFK activities that are still pet hunts. And then I got Rock Golem, obviously, post max at like 16 mil mining. But yeah, let's go look at the gear tab. So it's got a few holes. This elephant in the room, I suppose, this scythe is lent. This is not my scythe. So I don't really consider it part of my gear. You know, any day I might have to go give this back, but I have had it for a minute, so I got my Araxor pet with it, and then I'll probably send some Coliseum attempts with it once I get a little more comfy in there, and I'm not going to die as much. I sold my SGS, sold my Dragon Hunter Lance, sold my Dragon Hunter Crossbow. Actually, I think I made money on these two, the Dragon Hunter weapons. I bought them a long time ago for... no, I probably broke even. I bought them for like 90, I want to say. Way back, they were pretty expensive when I got them. And then I sold them again for next gear. I got a Masori here, Armadillo Crossbow, and I got the Void Waker kind of recently. I have a few spots. So I have Justy. It's on the alt, but I do have it still. And then Armadillo helmet. I don't know why this is here. I might just... Yeah, anyway. But yeah, we've got Bandos. Oh, I sold my Bandos chestplate to buy alt gear in Coliseum gear. So fun. Yeah, I'm actually using Guthans and a torso for Coliseum, because you can get a quick look at my Coliseum gear. Yeah, full Guthans, torso, Fang. The whip is for soul if I get there. And yeah, pretty basic here. Smuggle in Death Charge with the Trident. Sunlight Crossbow for the Sage. Like, I don't know, pretty scuffed, but it's fun, and it's really cheap. When I die, it's only 27k. It's pretty great. Okay, yeah, back to the gear. Full crystal, no Pegasians, because why? There's so many other like 30-40 mil upgrades, or even 100 mil upgrades that could be really great. Yeah, I don't know why I'd buy Pegasians right now. Infernal Cape, that's new. No, yeah, I sold the Araxite, or the Araxor Fang that I got. Did not hold on to that. The money felt nicer than I was pretty sure the price was gonna go down because it's right when the boss came out. So yeah, don't have the Rancor. I actually have the stuff to get the white Rancor. If I bought the stuff, I have the Araxite head, so I can make the Slayer helm, and I have the pet with the transmog, obviously. So it could be pretty exciting to go do that. But yeah, that's just something when I want to grind Slayer. That's what I'll be grinding towards. But yeah, pretty standard range gear. Yeah, I do have Masori, but I don't have a T-bow, so this doesn't get out much. Mostly just for necks. Let's see what else. Mage gear. I don't have a helmet right now, but hardly ever use this. I hardly ever use this one even, but yeah, don't really use the helmets too much. Usually just wear the Nezi face guard. Yes, rings. I don't have DT2 rings. They're very expensive. Maybe one day. Not really even like on my list of gear to buy right now. Just because the light barrier is just good. What else? Yeah, prayer gear. I don't know. I sold these recently for alt gear and Coliseum gear. Yeah, it's a lot of holes, but yeah, this is it. It's not much, but it's honest work. You know, this is the old gear tab. It's definitely a work in progress. Yeah, obviously a long way to go before I have a GM gear, but I got some pretty good stuff going. I mean, Masori's pretty big. That's like best in slot. Virtus is pretty close. I mean, Virtus is I don't think it's that crazy of a difference from Ancestral unless you're using a shadow, and even like right now I use ancients on a lot of the stuff I'm doing. Gardor, Inferno, like ancients, you're using that, so it is actually nice to have a Virtus rather than ancestral. I had an ancestral hat back when they were like, I don't know, 5-10 mil. Like I bought when I was grinding Zora a lot. I bought some ancestral pieces. I had the hat. This is so long ago, before like even TOB came out, and yeah, now they're like 50 mil. Pretty crazy. At least they were last I checked. Maybe they're back down again, but yeah, ancestral hats are, they're ancestral in general, so expensive these days. Let's see what else. A couple Slayer helms that I did grind the points out for. Yeah, I usually wear the Hydra one. It's pretty cool. I have the Jad Slayer helm from the combat achievements, but I don't. It's not imbued, so I don't really use it. Nightmare staff here. I might sell this. This is my best magic staff. That's not a powered staff. Probably better than the Trident anyway, honestly. But I don't. Yeah, this is just for Inferno. I don't really use it too much lately. But I kind of like having it for barraging and stuff. I don't know. It's I might sell it. I might keep it. It's pretty expensive, but probably will hold on to it for now. Ham joint for Tob. Magma Mutagen, pretty fun. Claws for Tob. Voidwaker for everything. Nex, whatnot. Use it at Grardor as well. Yeah, that's the gear tab basically. Oh yeah, and then Tebow. Bank tab. Yeah, I had a lent Tebow from my friend. My friend lent me this scythe, and my friend also lent me a Tebow at one point. But I had to give it back, and I still have the bank filler here, and I'll probably keep the scythe placeholder as well. But yeah, that's the tab. This is like my old gear tab. I don't know if this is really kind of boring. This tab, but yeah, that's just where I keep my cash tag. This is my old gear tab until I decided like this was my gear tab and I'd like organize it, but I still kept this one because like I just know where like my rune pouch is. I know where my coins are, ammo, you know, certain consumables. This is my Coliseum gear sitting right here. I don't know how permanent any of this gear is in my bank because it's kind of low tier gear. Except the Dins, I'll probably keep the Dins around, but the alt might get that anyway. But anyway, yeah, I didn't ever use Guthans or a Fury or like a Kitted Whip even. Like what is that? So yeah, those aren't in my main gear tab. Yeah, not to make this a whole bank video. Nothing too exciting going on really. But yeah, that's the bank. Definitely got a lot of gear that I want to get. But yeah, main goals are GM and Coliseum, or not Coliseum, and all pets, long term, and then short term, yeah, going for that quiver. Okay, let's switch over to my other account. So my other account is just down here. I'm actually gonna run it over. So this account, while my main is grinding Coliseum, this account is grinding defense levels at the Perilous Moons like Sulfur Naguas. Let's see what we got going. 1299 total here. Few quests done, few achievements. I don't even talk about clogs in general. Yeah, I don't care about collection logs in general. I just don't care. I think maybe if I get GM, you know, and I'm pet hunting, like maybe I start caring about clogs, but yeah, that's quite a while from now. But yeah, let's take a look at the skills. 99 strength is pretty cool for an alt, I think. I made this as a Firewatch alt. Funny story, it actually got so dry at Vires that I made another alt and got a blood shard on that alt before this one got a blood shard during the stripe streak. It had gotten blood shards before, but it went so dry that I had time to make another alt, and that alt got a blood shard before this account did. And I was definitely like grinding the other account, like building it more, but like once I don't know, I would play this account and like just AFK Vires while I was doing that, and then I was AFKing them both at the same time as well once I got them both up and running. And yeah, the other account got one first. Kind of funny. I don't even know if this account has had a blood shard since then, but I really haven't been grinding Vires like that. Yeah, I probably won't show that other account off. It doesn't have members right now. I also have a UIM that doesn't have members right now. If I had those accounts with membership, I would probably show them off. And talk about them a bit. But yeah, just not actively playing them right now, so I didn't want to bond them up just for this video. But yeah, basically highlights here are combat skills. I need to get Desert Treasure done. I have Lunar Diplomacy done for what is it? Spec transfer? Special attack transfer. I need to get the magic level for that. Obviously, that's like pretty beefy. And then the way you train magic obviously is barraging, and I don't have Desert Treasure done. So yeah, need to get that. It's not too crazy. All I'm missing are some thieving levels and then like a Temple of Ikov. So it should be pretty quick. It should take me like a day to get Desert Treasure done, but I just haven't gone to the trouble to do it. Every time I'm like, oh, I feel like questing today, I like look at it and then I'm like, no, I don't. So been training defense. I want to get the defense up to 90, and then I'm probably gonna switch back to attack. This was about 85, like I was saying. This is about 75 when I started playing this account again. Started going to Grardar Dolo. Yeah, this so yeah, probably we'll get to 90 defense here, and then I want to say I'll start working on ranged. I might do ranged or attack, but I figure ranged with chins like shouldn't take too long to get to a reasonable level. Probably just 80. I don't think I'll go all the way to 99 right now. Probably just 80 ranged for now, just to have something. Like it can wear Masori, I think. What is Masori? I think it's 80. Yeah, 80 ranged. So once I have 80 ranged, I'll probably stop, just because that's like all I really need for armor, for tanking, whatever. What else here? I want to get 77 prayer and Chambers prayers. Just need to buy those. That's about it. 91 magic for spec transfer, and then I want to get these all maxed out, all 99 melees. But that's pretty long term. Probably we'll just stop at 90 for now, and do some other stuff. Maybe try to Dolo Grardar more consistently as well, because I mostly just it's not a bot. I mostly just rip Coliseum right now for money making. We can look at this bank, kind of fun. 900k cash. Oh, I have the bank value plugin still on here, but yeah, this is the Firewatch gear. Little cash. This is all the gear that I typically get from buyers or any other grinds that I've done. Teleports, strength cape. Let's go. 99 on an alt, and then just some random gear. Got the Justy in here, and then yeah, a bunch of empty tabs for stuff that I had and don't have anymore, or either traded it over to my main or sold it. Pretty fun. But that's about it. Yeah, these are my accounts. That's kind of where I'm at. I hope I explained any of that well. But yeah, kind of maybe I'll talk more about kind of what I want to do with recording RuneScape. This is very new for me. But yeah, as far as like what I want to do with recording RuneScape stuff, I really liked Free Toes' like middle-aged maxing thing. I heard him talk on the Sebe cast about that series that he does, and I think he did max recently. But yeah, he kind of like talks about like working full time, and also like, you know, just being a normal person, not being on RuneScape 24/7, but also, you know, making YouTube and like being consistent with RuneScape, just slowly chipping away at it, because it really is a long-term thing. You know, I didn't max in a year or anything. I started playing when Old School came out, and I maxed 2 years ago. So that's a very long grind. I mean, like that's like 9 years. You know, that's a crazy long time to work on something. So yeah, it's a long-term game, right? Like it's not it's not something that you need to bust out, or something you even need to be doing all the time. But if you just chip away at it slowly, like you can see some pretty cool gains, pretty cool achievements. So I really like that philosophy going for max, but obviously I am maxed, so I can't I can't slowly max unless I started on a new account. But I think, you know, slowly going for GM as like a real person is kind of interesting. I don't know if that's dismissive. Um, but you know, I have a life. I don't play RuneScape full time or anything. So I think like slowly going for Grandmaster, slowly grinding for as many pets as I can is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, and I hope encouraging to other people who maybe are in similar positions who have you know, aspirations to game pretty hard, but you know, time doesn't permit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be recording some actual gameplay. I do like the I do love ramble style videos. You know, I watch a lot of like Save. Really enjoy kind of the just like posting up somewhere skilling content and just kind of talking. Really like that stuff. But obviously, if I'm gonna be doing I don't know, middle-age maxing, but GM, um, that's gameplay is pretty important for that. I don't know. I saw Satyr as well doing kind of his recent Iron Man that he's doing. He's kind of recording just progress updates with like almost like a flashback. Like he'll give you kind of like an overview of like what is what has gone on since the last video, and then show little like clips of like that gameplay, like him doing running laps or something or fishing while he talks over it. That's kind of a cool format. I don't think I've seen too much of that. I know that's how like Jimmy does by release as well. He talks over the recordings, but he makes it sound more like it's live gameplay. But yeah, I'm not really sure what format I'm gonna do. Hopefully we'll do some ramble videos as well. I mean, this one is pretty rambly, I can imagine. Pretty meandering here. I should have probably written down something of an outline for what I wanted to say here, but I kind of like it being a little raw. But yeah, really just want to kind of stay like shoot at kind of that type of thing, like kind of a ramble or like a very casual kind of progress series. You know, no kind of crazy timelines. It's not going to be a ton of progress in one video, but hopefully just like consistent updates as I'm playing. Like, oh, here's what I'm doing right now. Like, here's a drop that I got. Whatever. And slowly working towards Grandmaster. But yeah, to kind of summarize, we're working on working on Grandmaster and all pets. But you know, the first step to that is making some GP for gear. So and I'm learning the Coliseum right now as well. So you got to learn the content to get all the combat achievements for it, obviously. So I'm learning it and hopefully making some money there, and then doing some CAs. Actually looking at this CAs list now, I'm pretty interested in going back and getting these smaller. Oh, I need to go do Huey. I haven't touched Huey at all. I haven't done this boss either, but I did the quest and killed it once. But yeah, I haven't touched Huey at all. So I need to go do that as well. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, hopefully we'll be back with a either a progress video or some kind of ramble. Thanks.